Is Ashwathama still alive? This is a question which often comes to me in my YouTube channel. Even yesterday, I got this question. And the one liner answer for this is no, he is not alive for sure. And as per Vedas, also, he cannot be alive. Because the question that comes to me is the recent day Swamis, like, Prashant Acharya or somebody else, many, podcast I have seen where they say that Ashwathama is still alive. We have seen Ashwathama, he is roaming around as a ghost, etc. because of the shrap given by Sri Krishna in Mahabharata. That, Sri Krishna cursed at the end of the war, he cursed Ashwathama that you will suffer for eternity, that you will live forever and you will suffer with your body. So this is the shrap given by Sri Krishna to Ashwathama. Hence, Ashwathama is still alive because of the power of Sri Krishna or the shrap of Sri Krishna. What is your take on this? My take on this is very simple. Nothing in this world can happen against Vedas. If something is forced by human beings against Vedas, for example, we are forcefully doing worship against Almighty God, then we will have to face the result of the deeds. But otherwise, natural things cannot happen against Vedas. It has to happen as per Vedas only, because the controller of this universe is Almighty God. God says in Yajurveda, the maximum lifespan of a human being inside the Jivatma that can live inside the human body is 400 years. Yajurveda 3rd chapter, I think 60 mantra, or the last mantra says very clearly, Trayayusham Jamadagnehe. The maximum lifespan is 400 years, and that too 400 years is possible by Yukta Ahar Vihar. By adopting the dharma in our life, by doing practice of brahmacharya, by acharya seva, by Veda Adhyayan, by adopting intense tapasya in the life, by following Ashtanga Veda Vidya, Ashtanga Yoga Vidya in the life, 400 years is possible. And we have seen like Vyas Muni lived up to 275 plus 300 years, something like that. Kashyapa Rishi, Bhishma Pitamaha fought the war at the age of 175 years. Sri Krishna died at 125 years. Long life is possible, but 400 years is not so easily possible. But the maximum cap given by Almighty God for human body is 400 years. Everybody has to die one day, must leave the human body. That means if I die, I will not die. I am is Jivatma. When I say I will not die, Jivatma does not die. But Jivatma should and must leave the human body, because human body got created once, it will get destroyed. So Ashwathama lived in the Mahabharata time. Definitely he is not alive today. He cannot be alive today. Yes, he is Jivatma, Ashwathama's Jivatma, based on his own karmas, under the rules of Almighty God, not Sri Krishna. Under the rules of Almighty God who creates his universe, under his rules and regulations, his karma fal he must undergo. If he had become tapasvi at a later point of time, he would have got samadhi. Otherwise, he would still be as a human being or an animal being or an insect or a tree or a plant, etc. etc. So Ashwathama being alive in the Ashwathama body is impossible. And Ashwathama, please understand, Ashwathama is the name of the body. Namkaran hua hai. Like, I have a name given by my parents for this body. Jivatma does not have any name. Jivatma is addressed as Atma or Jivatma in the Vedas. So we must understand that the Ashwathama is the name of a person, and that person, the body is formed in mother's womb. The moment the Vedas say, the moment a person, a Jivatma comes in the mother's womb, the body gets, formed in the womb, and then after completion of 9 months or 10th month, the child is born. The maximum lifespan of that body will be 400 years, maximum. So, Ashwathama is impossible to be alive today, that's for sure. And also, when it comes to shrap, I remembered one shrap given by Valmiki Muni in Ramayana. Valmiki Muni also says, Manishad pratishtam tvam gamaha Shashwatihi samaha. He says that he is cursing the hunter. When he curses the hunter, he says, he uses the word Shashwati. Shashwati means still long time to come you will suffer. I am cursing you. So that means the hunter will not live in his body to suffer. He will go from birth to death to birth to death to different yonis to suffer because of the curse of a rishi. I don't know. I have not read in Mahabharata that Sri Krishna cursed anyone. I have not read it. Maybe it is true, maybe it is false. Even the original Mahabharata I have not read fully those shlokas. I read only the main discussions between Bhishma Pitamaha and Yudhishthira, Arjuna and Sri Krishna. Vidurji and Dhritarashtra, etc. These are extremely knowledgeable panktis, discussions between two people to understand knowledge for our life. Also, Draupadi speaking, Kunti speaking. So many knowledge is there in Mahabharata. Vedic knowledge is there, but I have not gone through this shloka where Sri Krishna is cursing somebody to that you will live to eternity and suffer. No. And even if Sri Krishna has cursed that you will live up to eternity, that is not going to be possible, because Almighty God's rules of Vedas will overrule anybody's shrap. And of course, Sri Krishna, if he is giving shrap to Ashwathama because of his own karma, Ashwathama's Jivatma will undergo pains and pleasure. That Jivatma will move away from Ashwathama's body, and that Jivatma will go to another body based on its own karma, based on the law of Almighty God in the Vedas, not on any other rules and regulations. That we must understand. So Ashwathama is not alive today. People are making videos, like I was seeing this beer biceps channel, Ranveer Aluwalia, I forgot his name, Ranveer Singh or somebody. This guy makes a lot of podcasts, and one of the podcasts I was saying that, yeah, I know Ashwathama is still alive. I went to Kerala, one temple, and that temple priest gave me one book, and in that book, that the person who wrote the book, has written that Ashwathama is still alive, and she has written in that book that Parashuram, when Ashwathama was cursed, he went to Parashuram, and Parashuram said that if you want to escape the curse, you must be with Vyasmuni. When Vyasmuni is there, you will not get impacted. So he is always with Vyasmuni. That's why this Padmanabha Swami temple has got a shrine of Vyasmuni, and next to shrine of Vyasmuni there is Ashwathama. So Ashwathama is, as long as he is with Vyasmuni, he will not suffer. This kind of stories come up. See, people make this kind of title for making views. Of course, you can think that I made this title for my views. Of course, I don't run my channel for the views. Otherwise, I will not sustain my channel. I have made like 1800 videos and less than 10,000 subscribers. Nobody can do this. I am doing videos for myself, my satisfaction, my knowledge. And of course, if some of you are benefiting, it's okay. So Ashwathama is still alive. People put some ghost picture. I will also put a picture, which is like a very terrifying picture of Ashwathama, which I got from some internet. But just to make views, people say that I have seen Ashwathama, he is here, he is here, he is here. Yeah. And people also say Sri Krishna is living in Vrindavan. They say Sri Krishna comes every night to eat the laddu and gulab jamun, which we keep in the room. And we cannot keep camera here. If we keep camera, it will not work. Sri Krishna comes and eats every day here. How Sri Krishna can come and eat? Because Sri Krishna's Das Sanskar was done by Arjuna in Mahabharata. When Sri Krishna dies, he leaves his own body because of his own yoga power. He leaves his body, and after that his dead body was brought by Arjuna, and then Das Sanskar was done by Arjuna in Mahabharata. So Sri Krishna coming and eating the laddu, gulab jamun, all these things are money making gimmicks. That's it. So Ashwathama living today is just a business of increasing the views, increasing the channel views. That's it. Nobody can live up more than 400 years is the Vedic truth. If anybody says that somebody is 1000 years old, like people say Mahavatar Babaji is 2000 years old, he is living in Himalayas. Impossible. It is absolutely a rumor thing, and it is just a money making machine. There is no mention about Mahavatar Babaji in any of the ancient scripts, like even 2000 years old scriptures. If there are many Rishi Munis, even Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati has written many books. None of the Rishi Muni accepts Mahavatar Babaji as living, and there is no mention about Mahavatar Babaji, because God does not take avatar, God does not send avatar, God does not send messengers. So Mahavatar Babaji is still alive for 2000 years, Ashwathama is alive for 5000 years, somebody is alive for 10,000 years. All these things are only money making gimmicks. It is not Vedic truth. It is against Almighty God's rules. It is against Vedas. So we must never believe all those things. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.